Hello everyone. So I want to start off by saying if you watch the entire video from Thursday, the almost hour-long video of the differences between the Model 12, 16, and 24, I commend you. That was a long video. I spent probably a good 4 hours collecting all the information and compiling it to make the list. I did not expect it to go that long. I thought, oh, it'll be a half an hour. No, it just kept going and going. There was so much, and I didn't even touch like the digital aspect of the three, where the menu items and that. I will probably do that too at some point. At the moment, that was more than enough for me. So now let's just move on to the next topic. This topic. So we're back at the DP32 today. I get this once in a while. People ask, how do I convert this thing, the DP32, into a PA system? All right, so first off, if you're going to do this, you're going to need some kind of powered speaker, powered amp that has speakers. Like I have over there, I have two big Yorkville 300-watt speakers. They're connected to a power amp in my rack. That's a mixer as well, so it's a 550-watt amplifier mixer. It's a 5-channel mixer that I use when if we're doing a band practice in here. Then I'll plug my microphones in there. We'll use that for the microphones or whatever else we need, like keyboard or something. It's over there. It's over there around the corner. You can't really see it from where I am. I have sitting beside me. It's a little hard to see. I'll lower down here. My Elisa's drum speaker. This is technically. It's a power amp. It's designed as a PA amp, so it's specific for drums, but you can use it for this kind of practice. So this is what we are going to use today. So I'm gonna do this in two sections. It's all the same video though, but two sections. First section is going to be setting up your TASCAM to be able to use it as a power amp or as a power amp to get that set up. Second part is I'm going to plug in all the cables. I'm going to try to show you everything to do this. So that it's going to be a little bit more involved in that case. So I'm going to show you now how I do this. So let's move over to the TASCAM. I got the screen up. First thing you need to do is create a song. So bit rate, whatever that is, sampling rate. Doesn't matter in this case because you're not recording it. If you are recording it, then set your bit rate. All I did really was I just went and song 00. I just got song 1. Whatever pops up, that's what I got. Because I'm not trying to do anything special here. Secondly, you want to assign your tracks. Now, since you're going to use this as a PA, I would suggest just setting up your tracks 1 to 8 as you would on your board. So 1 to 8 on the inputs will match 1 to 8 on the board. So to do this now, the easiest way to do that is just hit default, and it will automatically, as you can see, right across A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So 1 to 8 is set up the way that I want it to be. It's now correct. So there's no brain working going, okay, well, what do I use drums for? What's this? What's that? Don't worry about it. It's already set up. So you know that you got a mic plugged into track H. It's connected to 8. That's as easy as you can get. So that's number 2. Number 3, you have to arm the track. So how do you do that? Well, that's easy. You just press record. So you can't see me doing this on the screen. I'll see if I can slide her down a bit, and you can see that. Well, actually, if I go here, let's go back to home. You can see on the screen they're turning red. So now I am recording tracks 1 to 8. You have to do that. It's the only way to get the sound because there's no what's the word I'm looking for? They're not directly connected, and that's the only way that you'll actually hear anything. So that's the first step to setting this up. So now to just reiterate, make a song, assign the tracks. Like I said, the easiest way is just hit default, and then turn them on. So they are now, as people call it, armed. So you've now armed these tracks. So these tracks are all ready to record. And now we can move on to the next step, which I'm going to move some stuff around to show you. So it's going to be a quick pan, and I'm going to be there. Talk to you in a minute. All right, so as I said, this is really easy to do. I currently have it turned down, that's why you can't hear it, but I'm going to show you in a second that it actually will work. So I have my microphone here. You can see the yellow cable going into input A, and then in the line outs, I think they're the line outs or the monitor outs. Let's see. Oh. The monitor outs. I want to make sure I got it right because there's a difference with line out and monitor out. So I have the monitor outs. Let's see if I can move this without breaking it. Pull back a bit here. There we go. So I have this at half. You can put it wherever you want. This is your monitor level, so this is what's feeding the speaker that's sitting beside me, this puppy right here. And I have this all the way up. So the stereo fader is all the way up. That's your main fader. Monitor's up. And at the moment, you can't see it. It's offshoot that's right here, but I have the record button on. Let me just pull this over, see if I can do it without breaking it. I did it. Yay. Okay. So I got this, it's flashing record. It's all you want. It's on. I got the fader down. If I turn the fader up, hopefully you can hear it coming out of this thing. So there you go. That's how you do it right there. See? So it's working. And I'll scratch a little bit. So you can see that is how you set it up. It's very easy to do. I now have the ability to have, right now I have one recorded on, but I have the ability now to have all 8 channels here ready to go. So if I want to do something bigger where I want to have a lot of microphones, then it's all ready to go. It's all here. Now, like I said, you need some kind of amplification because the TASCAMs generally do not offer an amplifier in them, which makes sense. And I'm just using my Lisa Strike at the moment, but if I was going to do something larger, I would go and grab my big Yorkvilles that I have sitting over in the corner there. That is today's video. Let me just go back here. This is weird having a microphone in front of me. That is today's video, and I hope that helps you out here. So that's all you need to do to get yourself set up to do this as a PA. It's really easy. It's nice, and the nice thing is yes, you can record it. If you haven't purchased a Model 32 and you pretty much want it just for doing like a PA, you might want to look at something else. I'm saying that because it's, you're spending a lot of money on something that you could possibly you could possibly get something else for. And if you're still interested and you want the ability to record, but you're finding it a little confusing on setting this up as a PA, maybe look at a Model 12. At the moment, they are the same price at Long and McQuaid in Canada. They're the same price. So I don't know if that's the same everywhere. Now you get the same amount of inputs on a Model 12. It is 8 inputs, same thing. So there's no difference there. The only difference is that the DP32 you have the extra tracks that you can then transfer stuff to and record and add to. You on the Model 12 you have 8 recordable tracks, and that's where it ends. So that is today's video, and I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Goodbye. You love me as much as I love you. You are my guiding light.